sir. My name is Joan Silagurder, and I'm here to present about my topic. My topic is about text boxes and graphic application. But first, we will tackle about what is text boxes. A text box is an object you can add to your documents that lets you put and type text anywhere in your file. Text boxes can be useful for drawing attention to a specific text and can also be helpful when you need to move text around in your documents. So, text boxes is very helpful for us because it can help us easily move the text on our file anywhere. Like what I've said, the text box can be moved and expands. You may also find a text box in many types of software program like web browsers, email clients, and especially on the word processors.
Here are some examples of text boxes.
There were two types of text boxes, namely text field and text area. But first, we will tackle about text fields. A text field allows user to type a text in your applications. It can be either single line or multi-line. So text fields is can either be a single line or multi-line that can we usually see it on the application forms that people or users give us to us. There were two types of text fields. First, filled text fields, and the other is outline text fields. Filled text fields have more visual emphasis than outline text fields, making them stand out when surrounded by other content and components. So, filled text field is carry more visual emphasis than outline text fields that can easily be identified in the forms because of its colored. It's either black or gray. Outline text fields have less visual emphasis than filled text fields. When they appear in places like forms where many text fields are placed together, they reduce emphasis, help simplify the layout. So when we say outline text field, it has a less emphasis than filled text fields. But when we put it in many text fields placed together, it can be reduced and it can easily be simplified the layout. It has no background colored like a black or gray. No colored. But it has a plain white background that you can easily simplify that.
Here are the example of filled in outline text field.
Text field can display user input in the following ways. First, single line text fields. The cursor reaches the right field edge. Text longer than the input line automatically scrolls left. So single line text field is a type of text fields that it has limits on putting some words and letters on your forms like names, cell phone numbers, age, and so on and so forth. In multi-line text fields, it has no limits because it can expand your texts or words that you will put in your files, and it can be shifting screen elements downward. So you can put anything or many words that you want to your file or documents.
Text area. Text areas are taller than text fields and wrap overflow text onto a new line. They are a fixed height and scroll vertically when the cursor reaches the bottom of the field. A text area, on the other hand, the cursor will move to a new line, creating a line breaks. A text area is defined by a text area tag, you use it to collect unlimited multi-line text like comments or reviews. You specify the size of the text area by the calls and rows attributes or with CSS.
So in the text area, mostly use it a multi-line text field because it can be expanded and you can write a word limitless.
A text area should always have a label. In rare cases where context is sufficient and an accessibility expert has reviewed the design, the label could be undefined. A text area without a visible label should still include an area label and HTML depending on the context, area label or area labeled by. Label possession. Labels can be placed either on top or on the side of the field. Top labels are the default recommendation because they work better with longer copy, localization, and responsive layouts. Side labels are most useful when vertical space is limited.
In the text area, there always be a label to what you will write in a text field. You may see labels on the upper area of the text boxes. Value. The value shows a user's entered text. Width. The width of a text area can be customized appropriately for its context. So, when we say width, it is a measurement or extent of something from side to side. So, in the text box, width is the measurement of your text that you will write to your text boxes. Text areas comes in four different sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large. The medium size is a default used option. Use the other sizes sparingly. They should be used to create hierarchy of importance within the page. So text areas have a four different sizes like I said earlier. It has small, medium, large, and extra large. But mostly we use a medium size because it was a default and optional sizes that we use in computers. Text area should be rarely presented in a quiet style. If the number height variant is turned off, the text area can use the quiet style. The height of the field will grow with the height of the extend value.
Required or optional. Text areas can be marked as optional or required, depending on the situation. For required text fields, there are two styling options: a required label or an asterisk. If you use an asterisk, be sure to include hand text to explain what the asterisk means. Optional text areas are either denoted with text added to the end of the label, optional, or have no indication at all. The asterisk used in this component is an icon that has specific spacing from the label text, not part of the label text itself. Character count. Text areas can display a character count indicator when the length of the text entry needs to be kept under a predefined value. The character count indicators can be used in conjunction with other indicators or required indicators when necessary. Validation icon. Text areas can display a validation icon when the text entry is expected to conform to a specific format. The icon appears as soon as user types a valid entry into the text area. Error. A text area can be marked as having an error to show that the value needs to be entered in order to move forward or that a value that was entered is invalid. Disabled. A text area in a disabled state shows that the input field exists, but it is not available in that circumstance. This can be used to maintain layout continuity and communicate that the text area may become available later. Read only. Text areas have read only option for when content in the disabled state still needs to be shown. This allows for content to be copied but not interacted with or changed. Drag icon. Text areas can either be a static size or can be resizable with a drag icon in the bottom right corner. The drag icon should be hidden if the fixed variant is turned off or if the text area should not be resizable. Height. If undefined, the height of a text area is dynamic and grows with the input text.
Help text. A text area can have help text below the field to give extra context or instruction about what a user should input in the field. The help text area has two options, a description and an error message. The description communicates a hint or helpful information such as specific requirements for correctly filing out of the field. The error message communicates an error for when the field requirements aren't met, prompting a user to adjust what they had originally input. And now, let's move on to our next topic, graphic applications. Graphic software is a type of computer program that is used to create and edit images. There is a wide range of graphic software available on the market, ranging from simple programs that allow users to create and edit basic images to complex tools that can be used to create detailed 3D models and animations. A graphic software program is a computer application used to create digital images. Graphic software programs can be used to create both vector and raster images. Common features of graphic software programs include the ability to create, edit, and save images in a variety of formats. Some graphic software programs also offer features such as the ability to create animations or 3D models. Popular examples of graphic software programs include Adobe Photoshop, GIMP, and Inkscape. So, vector graphic application is a computer program that allows the user to create or compose images or edit images and save them to like EPS, PDF, WMF, SFG, or VML. This is the popular vector graphic formats. Raster graphic application is used for digital photographs, but they can also be used for illustrations, logos, and any other type of images. These are some examples of computer program software. Adobe Photoshop is a popular graphic software used by photographers and graphic designers. Adobe Illustration is another popular graphic software used by graphic designers, especially for creating vector illustrations. CorelDRAW is the graphic software used by both professionals and hobbyists. GIMP is a free and open vector source graphic software with capabilities similar to Photoshop's. Inkscape is a free and open source vector graphics software used by graphic designers and illustrators. Applications. The applications are used by professionals in a variety of fields, including graphic design, photography, video editing, and web design. There are a wide variety of graphic software applications available, each with its own unique set of features and capabilities. It is important to choose the right application for the specific task at hand. Here's are some advantages and disadvantages of graphic applications. The advantage of using graphic software is that you can create or manipulate the images, and it was easy for the people or the users that who had an experience in editing images. The disadvantage of using graphic software is you have to pay for the subscription regularly, and it can be expensive to purchase any software applications. Then, for the people who are not familiar for the software, it was very difficult for them to use it. So that is the end of my topic. Thank you for watching and listening. And again, good evening, sir.